Good morning, everybody. Fiona Clark, the Zenergizer here, and today's tapping point that we're going to talk about is Triplet Warmer. Now, Triplet Warmer, as you can obviously hear by that name, is not an organ. The Chinese call this the 3 burners for life because it takes, hello Stephen, it takes the form of 3 heats in our body. So we've got the heat of metabolism, which is obviously, it controls our body heat. We've got the heat of fight and flight, and we've got the heat of life passions. So this is why this is a really, really important meridian for all of us, because this really deals with a lot of our stress. Just think about the times when you want to run. What are you running away from? What are you wanting to get, whether it's emotional, spiritual, mental, physical. This is the meridian that wants us to sort of like get away from something. It's the fight and flight response. Now it starts on the ring finger on the outside of the ring finger, and it comes all the way up the back of your arm, around your shoulder, around the back of your head, and it comes around the top of the ear, and it ends at the corner of the eye. So very similar to where gallbladder ends that we were talking about yesterday, which is why it's in our sequence for tapping. So this meridian, oh, there's so much about it. I get very excited when this is a fantastic revision for me, actually. So the emotions that can be connected to this meridian, you may feel that you've got anxiety, re the future. You feel that you don't have much faith in the future. You feel maybe there's rejection going on. You feel disapproved, maybe alienated. Maybe there's envy going on. All these things. And just think about the heat that builds up when we get stressed out, when we're feeling like, we want to just run, or we freeze. Yeah, it's one of the two. So there's another point that I want you to be aware of, and I'm going to tell you about that just in a minute. So this actually reduces the fear when we are in overload with this meridian. When this meridian is constantly on the go, we want to really calm it down. And one way we can do that is, it's called the Gamut Point actually, and it's just between the 4th and the 5th finger. So just in that little hole there. And we tap this point. Now this is different ways of doing it. Morning, Brenda, nice of you to join me. So you can tap this point, the Gamut Point, whenever you are feeling really stressed out. But what we do when we're doing the tapping, and this is for really, when we're really in that mode of real trauma, or we feel the emotions are just not shifting, this is like an extra burst to calm this meridian down, to calm our body down. But when we do this, it's called the 9 steps Gamut Point, because we're going to open eyes, close eyes, look up, look down, and we have this whole procedure that goes on with eyes going round in one way, round in the other way, and that's because it's accessing all the different parts of the brain and calming the brain down, and we just tap it. But for your point, just think about, if you're feeling really stressed out, try it out. Just tap this point, just tap it. Think about what you're stressed out about. If you remember, just move your eyes around both ways, open them up, look up, look down, sideways, close them and move them around again. And just sense what you're getting out of that. Feel it, and then do it on the other side. Does that bring it down? All right, so this is a point that we use in our tapping sequence. Again, it is a really, really important point, because I know every single one of you has experienced stress at one point or another. So this is why this is really important to actually know about, and what we can do to calm it down. The other thing, I'm going to give you one more point about this, because if you are super stressed out, what you can do is just trace the meridian backwards. Now we know it starts at the finger and comes up this way. So if you're in that real stressy mood, if you feel like you really want to run and just get away from whatever's happening on you, you're burning up inside for whatever reason, emotionally, physically, spiritually, mentally, whatever, then what you can do is trace it backwards. So you can literally just wipe your, or bring your hands, brush your hands all the way down. You can't do both at the same time. So just do one and come down and sweep it off the finger. Now we always do this 3 times off each side. Okay, so you're going to start here, around the hair, and sweep it off, and then you're going to do the other side. And just be aware of how that feels. That will actually calm the meridian down. Okay, so Just remember, this reduces fear, reduces anxiety, reduces the tension in the body. If you've got any problems around this area, so again, it's going to affect headaches if you've got that. It will affect insomnia as well. There's other points to this which I'm not going to tell you about today because I think that's enough. And if you just think about if you're going through menopause and you're getting hot flushes or you're just feeling like you're burning up inside, this will also calm that down. It's a really powerful, wonderful point to be aware of. And as I say, you can tap the Gamut Point. So come back tomorrow, because tomorrow we're going to talk about stomach meridian, which actually is from your eyes all the way down through the middle of your body. So we'll talk about that tomorrow. So thanks for watching, and please share this if you would. And also, if you would like to know more about what I do, come and join me in the Zen Zone group. It's a very small group. I am going to be starting our 7 days of... Not a problem, you'll have to worry about it. Please do, Stephen, find something to worry about and then you can check it out. But the 7 steps to finding your Zen Zone will be starting a week on Monday. So if you're interested, then come and join the Zen Zone and meet us all in there. And if that's not for you, then that's fine. I will see you tomorrow and talk more about the stomach meridian. Bye for now.